WT Moves here. Since this month, I've been doing my reviews for February films, and this is actually the last February film I'm doing my review for because after tomorrow it's gonna be March. So, anyway, so here is my review for the 2003 comedy Old School. Now, Old School premiered back on February 21st, 2003. It was directed by Todd Phillips, the same guy who gave us the Hangover movies. He gave us road trips, and not so long ago, about 2 years ago, he did give us the Joker film. So there's that. Anyway, Old School, of course, was a comedy that from 2003 that starred Will Ferrell, Luke Wilson, and Vince Vaughn, and it's a really funny, it's a really hilarious comedy. Here you got this attorney named Mitch, played by Luke Wilson, who ends up discovering that his girlfriend, played by Juliette Lewis, has been participating in into group sex stuff and all that. So like his world ends up comes undone and all, and so he decides to move into his new place, but which happens to be near a college, like this college campus. So he decides to try to get his life back together, and so like his two best friends, Frank, aka Frank the Tank, played by Will Ferrell, and Beanie, played by Vince Vaughn, all decide to hang out at Mitch's house, and they decide to turn the place into a wild party pad, much, and they pretty much decide to be like an old school and a party with like college kids and all that. And of course, you got Jeremy Piven from Entourage fame as the college, as the college dean named Gordon Chase Pinchard. You also had some other interesting cast lists, like you had Ellen Pompeo from Grey's Anatomy fame. Leah Remini was in this. Alicia Cuthbert. I mean, Old School was hilarious. It's definitely a really funny, hilarious comedy. Will Ferrell, Luke Wilson, and Vince Vaughn. All three of those really, you could really buy them as friends. They were so good in this. I mean, plus it also has some really funny scenes in it. One of which funny scene, of course, with Will Ferrell's Frank the Tank, running around pretty much half naked and all. Oh, and actually mentioned Sean William Scott was also in this one too. They had a lot of really cool castings in this. I mean, some interesting fun cameos. But that aside, Old School, it's a film that really still holds up today. Most people now will actually knows Old School and all that. It's a really fun comedy to watch. It it's really decent. I guess you could count as a college-based film because they are trying to become as the lead characters are trying to party as if they were college kids and all. And Luke Wilson is always I always love Luke Wilson. He was so darn good in this. Vince Vaughn was always a great. This film had some pretty funny lines in this. Some really funny dialogue. Definitely, 2003 was a pretty cool time for comedies, and Old School is definitely the best comedy that got released that year. Uh, yeah, it's a real it's probably one of the funniest, raunchiest R-rated comedy there is. I mean, Todd Phillips, before he did Joker and all that, the guy done his comedy work has always been the best. Go all the way back to Road Trip. Todd Phillips is the best, and what he did with this film was terrific to watch. It's definitely a really raunchy film. We're checking out. The three leads, I, the three leads were always the best together. Uh, I mean, it's also a shame that we never really got to see a sequel to Old School. I'm not even joking. I think it was on TRL years ago. One of the stars, I think it was Vince Vaughn or maybe Will Ferrell, was actually expressed interest in doing another Old School, but never really came into fruition. So, yeah, it's a shame we never really got to see another one. But the original Old School is, I guess not every comedy is a sequel. But the original Old School is the movie Old School is still the best, and it's still hilarious, fun. if you guys have not really seen Old School, you can find it on Prime Video for now. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much all. And it has a 60% Rotten Tomatoes, so definitely go check out Old School if you haven't never seen that. Anyway, let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen Old School? If so, what's the Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? What are some favorite parts in it? And would you actually love to have seen a sequel to Old School? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Sim sign off.